Hey my friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kay and today I am at my new construction home that I am building with Highland Homes to give you an update. So to those of you that have been riding for a little while, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new, I am building this home with my family. We're a family of 6. It's myself, my husband, and we have 4 kids. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about us, you can feel free to catch us over on the Instagram. But here on YouTube, we're documenting this home buying process. And then once we get to the finish line, we're going to then start to document how we actually come in and turn it to a cozy little home of ours. So if you're into that type of thing, please consider subscribing to the channel. But for now, let's get into today's updates because we got a few. All right, y'all. So I am filming this update today because we're kind of like at the end of the week. Normally I post at the beginning of the week, but it has been crazy busy. We've got a senior that is doing her college application process, and we've got a couple of college visits and scholarship awards that we are looking at. And then we put our current house on the market and we got offers in a day. So we've been dealing with that. So it's just been a lot going on. So we're posting a little bit later than normal. But please bear with us as we transition through this time because we got a lot going on. But today we're at the house and I kind of want to give you, I'm only going to do the first floor because it's pretty much the same upstairs, but electrical work is in and I'm going to show you what it kind of looks like when they start to wire your house. So we've got electrical and plumbing, and we've got, it looks like they've started to pre-wire for the sound system as well. So in order for us to close on time, this has to be sheetrock by December. I just learned that. So I'm hoping over the next week, they can go ahead and knock that out. We will be out of town next week. So I'm hoping that by the time we get back, we'll have a pre-drywall meeting scheduled and we can get to the actual drywall, because in order for us to close on time, I've learned that sheetrock has to be in and ready to go by then. So let's take a look at the updates, and I'm going to point out some things that they still have to do because there's a couple of spots from a lighting perspective that they've missed, and we had to work those details out this week. So let's check it out. So I am standing in the family room. You know what? Let's go in the kitchen. It might be easier to see. So we've got the lighting that is beginning to be installed, and lighting has been a really big deal because we did some additional stuff with the lighting, and when we walked it early last week, we noticed that there were some places that were kind of ambiguous, so we needed to get clarity, and so they've got to come back and do some stuff. So in the kitchen here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lights. Some of them are canned, but these 3 lights are directly over the island. We did some extra. We paid upgrades for those. That was the pendants that we talked about. So pretty much everywhere, with the exception of a couple of places, well, with the exception, I think, of one place in the family room, is wired properly. And I'll insert, we upgraded the lighting package, so we had to figure out where some lights were gonna go, because this room we're standing in is the office, and originally, or is an office, and originally it was the dining room, so it was supposed to have this big, huge chandelier. But with the lighting package, that chandelier, we were like, well, where is it gonna go? So in the entryway, we'll have big, huge pendants here, and I'll insert the pictures of what they look like so you can see them. But this is where the first mistake we saw. So, and I'll try to punch in post-production, but those blue things up there, that's where the lights are. So right now it's wired with just the standard lighting, plus the addition of the ceiling fan that we've got. But this is the family room and dining room, and our lighting package calls for a huge chandelier in the dining room. Well, the formal dining room, which is that office that we were just in, was where the light was supposed to go. But when we changed it, we got an extra light. So as you can see, they didn't wire for that extra light yet. So we're having them to go back. So you see where it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That extra light will be right in here, and it's a huge chandelier that will drop down into this room. So they got to fix that. So had we have not have caught it, we would have come to our pre-drywall meeting and had to point it out, which would have caused us to stall. So we're glad we caught it so they can come back and fix it. Now in here, our ceilings, I don't know if you can tell, but there was another question about lighting, because standard, this is just blocked with like the little booby light. Well, the lighting package says that you can get the light if the ceilings are tall enough. Well, as you can see, our ceilings vault from 10 feet to 12 and a half back down to 10. So my question became, well, what is tall enough? And we learned that that is actually tall enough. And in addition to that, they're actually, because we have 2 studies now, we'll have an additional light that they had to order that will then come into Tim's office as well. So this is a 10-foot ceiling. So his chandelier will drop to kind of like right here. So he'll still be able to walk under it. It won't hit his head. So we had to clear that up because we needed to make sure that was on order. Another thing that I got here that I was absolutely thrilled about is we had questions about what kind of lights would be in the garage. And turns out it's the same lights that are inside of the house. So our house has a pretty good lighting system with the can lights. So we were excited to see that those lights would be in the garage as well. Welcome back to the family room. If we take a little peek, as you can see, looking up, we still aren't walled off. So I'm not sure what's going on with the half wall deal, but we still don't have the half wall. So I'm assuming that's going to be rails. But yeah, all of the lighting has been dropped, or the electrical, has been dropped. So we're starting to see where like light switches and stuff, junction boxes and stuff are going to be. So that was pretty cool. We've got real plumbing in. Plumbing looks like this everywhere. So I think this is gas. No, that's the water. Yeah, that's water. So this is where the refrigerator will be. And then this is where the stove and microwave will be. The vent has been placed in. We also have roof shingles. Let me show you the drops for the hot water heaters. So the washer and dryer drops are in, the plumbing is in, and then the additional plumbing that we paid for. Oh, you know what? Let's look and see. I don't see where our floor plug is. Oh, yes, I do. There it is. There she go. There she goes. So we paid additional for electricity to the floor, and here she is. That wasn't there the last time we came. Let's see what else we got. Let's go out and look at the roof. The roof is not on fire, but we got shingles on the roof. So that's pretty exciting as well. Here, let me turn around. Boom. Look at that. The shingles are on. Yay! I mean, I'm using my hand today, so I don't have a drone or anything like that. But yay, the shingles are on. So excited. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening. So a lot of electrical. Here, let me turn you around. Yeah, a lot of electrical, a lot of plumbing. They got to come back and fix a couple of things. Me and my sales lady were talking. It's so much detail. I can imagine doing this by myself. We did have some countertop drama. I'll tell you about that in another video, but nothing they did. It's my drama. It's me. But yeah, so that's where we are. Oh, we've got our ceiling fan plug outside as well. Even the outside lights, look, I'm gonna just flip you up. Even the outside lights are can lights. So where I was worried about light, I don't think we're gonna have no problems. Even standing here now, without the walls in, there's still a lot of, I'll be able to film. It'll be all good. It's good. So yeah, guys, that's the updates. So we'll likely be skipping a week next week, or I'll go ahead and post that video that I promised with the upgraded sound that I never posted again. I'll post that next week because next week we will be in Virginia at Honors Weekend with my daughter so she can get another acceptance letter to the top school of her choice and her scholarship award. So we won't have time to come back and film before then. But for now, that's what we got. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll be back with some more updates soon. Bye for now.